yourself and roll.
Thanks, guys, for joining us. This is actually for all of you. Just curious what it's like to kind of be back in Chapel Hill and how you guys have handled the pandemic, how you've managed workouts, and what it's like to be back.
Beau, why don't you go ahead and start?
Yeah, I mean, it's just awesome being able to be back, get back on campus after being gone for about 3 months. I mean, it was crazy leaving campus because, I mean, I left for spring break thinking I was going to be back in a week and going right into spring ball. And then one thing turned into another, and then we're gone for 3 months. And then so finally coming back, it feels great. Just handling everything one day at a time. I think Coach Hess and Luke Ross, our training staff and our strength staff, have a really good regiment for us right now. So we're just following what our instructions are and just taking it day by day, like I said. So, I mean, it's been really fun, and it's good to be back around a bunch of the guys on the team.
Dazz, if you want to unmute and follow up.
Like Beau said, it's fun to be back around the team, fun to be back around the guys. You know, we just all enjoying being back together right now, trying to make up for the missed time, really, and get back to work.
Dyami?
Yeah, it's awesome, you know, coming back. We always, you know, we stick together, and we preach to each other every day. We try to stay safe, and just to have fun and work out with the team, we all can show that competitiveness that we have missed, like, for the past 3 months or so. But it's always glad to be back working with these boys.
Anything more, Greg?
No, I'm good.
All right, we'll go to Andrew Jones. Andrew, go ahead and unmute yourself. Hold on a second, Andrew. For some reason, you're unmuted, but we can't hear you. Figure that out, Andrew, and we'll come back to you. Log off and pop back on. We can get you taken care of. Jonathan, you're up.
What's up, fellas? My question is, you know, I guess considering, you know, top 4 wide receivers are coming back, I'm sure that there was excitement, you know, there. But I guess what has it been like to know that there's uncertainty surrounding the coronavirus? And, you know, what level of concern have you all had? 2 different questions.
We'll just keep that order. Go ahead, Beau.
I mean, as far as the uncertainty goes, I mean, especially like me and Dazz, I know being like a senior, this is our last year. This is like our last opportunity and stuff. So there's definitely some nervousness around it. But like I said earlier, I mean, like, there's only one thing you can do right now in a situation like this, and it's take it one day at a time. So that's what we've been trying to do. We're focused on working towards knowing that right now the opportunity to have the season is still there. So that's what we're working towards. And like I said, just taking it one day at a time and really trying to focus on one opportunity at a time. So hopefully everything goes well, like leading into the season. And I mean, like all the guys on the team right now are taking the coronavirus precautions very seriously. So we're trying to stay healthy and do the right thing so that we can get in there and play this year.
Like you said, we definitely feel some nervousness about not being able to play, but like you said, we can't control it, so we're just gonna keep working. We know something's gonna happen, something's gonna shake for us eventually. So, you know, we're just gonna keep working until our time comes.
Dyami?
Of course, with all of this going on, you know, we have to be aware. We follow the precautions and everything, but at some points you have to, you know, put it to the side to where when we're working out, like, oh, we can't worry about it because we have to get better. But then at the same time, after when we're out, you know, away from football, you know, it's a consideration that we have to take, and we really have to watch what we do outside of football when we're not, you know, with the team. But it can get a little nervous, but at the end of the day, you just have to focus on one goal.
Can I ask Dyami a follow-up question?
Hold on a second, Jonathan. Dyami, if you can, lift your phone up a little bit so that your head's in the deal instead of off. Just trying to frame you up a little bit. There you go, if that works.
All right.
That sits, you look good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Dyami, and then Dazz, if you want to, chime in after this, you can too. But Dyami, I just want to ask you, you posted a post, after things were happening with George Floyd, and you wonder how people view you outside the uniform. That's real. So, I'm just wondering, what did you think about the comments? What was your mindset in the post? And what did you think about the response after that?
So the initial post was, you're right. It was just a whole lot of stuff on it, with the George Floyd, and then so it's people who really don't care. You know what I'm saying? So when I made the post, like it seemed like when I'm playing football, like all of that is gone. At the same time, that's the only time somebody would pick for me. You know what I'm saying? Because like outside, even if it's not on Saturday, some people, look at you sideways still, even though you're not in a uniform. So, and with the comments, it didn't faze me, but I really took it in. I thought about everybody commenting. I seen most of it. It was a lot. I seen most of them, but some of them didn't faze me. Some of them did, only because it's their opinion. Some of them you can take an opinion and reflect on it. Like, okay, I see this side, or why they saying it, and why they do the things that they do. But at the same time, it's just, knowledge that you can take in from it. But the initial post was really, if any other player was feeling like me, then, we could just come together and try to say something and make a change.
Appreciate you, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying is I was agreeing to exactly what he was saying. Just like he said, if we would have stopped playing football today, we wouldn't even be in this interview right now. Just, I'm saying, who would really care? Who would really care if we really stopped playing? And that's all I was saying. I was really agreeing with what he was saying.
Appreciate you.
You good, Jonathan?
I am. Thank you very much.
Okay. Todd, I see you raising your hand. We'll get to you. We got Mike next. Mike, go ahead.
Thanks. This is for all the guys. Sam's talking about being a little bit leaner this year, and obviously you guys need an arm to get you guys the football in terms of the pass game. But what is Sam's body transition and what he's going for? How does that affect you guys in terms of the pass game? I mean, do you expect him to be maybe tucking and run a little bit more, and that takes away some catches from you guys, or does it matter? Is it all just a function of the offense?
I'd say that it's mostly just a function of the offense. I mean, last year we definitely wanted Sam to be a little bit more mobile than he was, but we had to take some caution around him last year, especially. But this year, me and Dazz were just joking about it yesterday because we had a workout last night over at the indoor, and we were looking at Sam. We were like, hey, like Sam's looking a little bit bigger, like a little bit bigger this year. Like he came back from quarantine looking a little bit swole. So I mean, he's been working hard and he's looking good. But that doesn't take anything away from us. I mean, he's going to be out there making and extending plays the way that he always does, and he's going to get the ball to us as much as he can when he can.
Daz, you want to chime in?
Yeah, like you said, I think he's just trying to evolve. He's trying to evolve his game. Sam gonna do what he do. He just trying to evolve. He's probably just trying to add a little more tools to the bag. I know he gonna do what he do. He gonna get us the ball, and we gonna ball regardless.
Dyami?
Yeah, I guess Sam wants to get faster. Add a little something to it, get a little bit more mobile. But it doesn't take anything away from us. We just can make plays when it's time for us to make plays. Whatever he does, we'll run it through him. We'll run it through the offense.
Good, Mike?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Todd, we'll come to you. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Okay. Hey, this is for Beau. Well, those of us on TV, we keep clips of you guys when we shoot games, the 10-yard outs, 15-yard plays or whatever. I've got 5 clips of you. 4 of them are for touchdowns. I mean, what is it with you? You seem to have a knack for finding the end zone. Where does that come from?
You're just being competitive when the ball's in the air. I take pride in like making competitive catches and stuff. So It's something that I work on during practice and after practices and stuff. And so just whenever the opportunity is given to you, I mean, you just got to make the most of it. I think all the receivers on our team can attest to that. I mean, when you turn around and you see the ball coming your way, I mean, like there's only one thing like going through your head, and that's making sure that you come down with it. So just keeping that competitive nature like really helps when keeping that same mindset whenever I'm in the game.
Also, Jeremy, while I got a chance, can all of them talk about the how they feel about being possibly portrayed as the best wide receiver group in the nation? Just each of them touch on that. Do they think that's the case, and if so, why do they think that?
We'll run through 3. Go ahead, Beau.
I mean, shoot, I've thought that we've had the best receiver corps since I got here. I mean, like just being around these guys, the way that we've always worked around each other and stuff with each other, and knowing the stuff that we've gone through just to get to this moment to where people are actually like starting to talk about it that way. I mean, it feels good and it gives you some confidence. But I mean, we've been saying that we're at that top spot for a long time. I mean, the numbers definitely didn't show when they needed to, but I mean, we're starting to get to where we want to be, and people are starting to take notice, so it feels good.
Dazz?
Like I definitely think we're the best receiver corps. And why? Because we got Beau. He's tall. He gonna go get the jump balls, red zone guy. We need them. Then we got Dyami. He'll do it all type guy. You know what I'm saying? He got a little shiftiness too. And then we got me in the slot. You know what I'm saying? I can do it all too. I can do what it do. Then we got the backup. We got other people on the roster, and they who also good. Antoine Green. We got people like that. We got Josh Downs, freshman came in. We got another freshman, Stephen Gosnell. Gosnell gonna be a problem. That's all I got to say right now. I ain't gonna say
Dyami, your thoughts?
Yeah, I say we do have the best receiver corps, across the nation, but we all work for it. We work for it every day. We put in extra hours, morning, night, anytime we want to get in some work, we'll get in some work.
Good time. All right, we'll go to Kiara. Kiara, go ahead, unmute yourself.
I totally forgot my hand was raised because Jonathan definitely asked a question I was going to ask. But I guess I can go this way to Dyami. Coach said he has been addressing racism amongst the team. Has that made you feel comfortable in, knowing that he is very welcoming in addressing those topics with you and honest and open about it?
Yes. He speaks about it daily, almost every day, and he just gives us the opportunity to speak out with any problems that we have, with any situation that's going on. So this right here was really a big issue. So it'll speak up. But as far as him on it, it's wonderful because you have somebody on your side for any situation.
That was it. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Kiara. All right, we'll move on to Ross. Ross, go ahead.
Hey, guys. Yeah, I mean, a question for all 3 of y'all. Kind of building on best receiver corps in the nation, what do you think about the offense and it's getting so much hype with Sam at quarterback? You've got all returning wide receiver contributors and then the 2 top running backs. The hype around the offense, can you speak to that?
Yeah, I would just say, like, there's definitely times, like, when we were here, like, previous years, like, whenever we didn't receive, like, any kind of hype, and, like, all we could do is just put our head down and work. So, like, we're kind of in the point now where, like, we are receiving, like, we are starting to get some love and we're starting to get some hype. But, I mean, it's the same kind of situation, whether it's good noise or bad noise. Coming from people talking about us, I mean, like, you got to block it out and do, like, nothing's going to happen unless we put the work in and make it actually happen. So that's kind of the situation we're in right now, especially coming from quarantine. So we're just, like, trying to stay humbled and make sure that the people that are expecting to see something big actually get to see something big.
Dazz, you want to chime in?
What was the question again?
Just like how much hype's around the offense and how powerful it can be with the running backs, with the wide receivers, and Sam at quarterback.
Like he said, we can't really worry about that. We can't really worry about what we did last year. Like Galloway say all the time, last year don't matter.
Yep.
We gotta worry about what we do this year.
Dazz, you froze up there. If you wanna run that back.
Like I was saying, Coach Galloway tells us all the time, we can't worry about what we did last year. Last year don't really matter if we do nothing the next year. So we just got to keep pushing, keep working hard, and worry about it next year. Take one day at a time.
Yeah.
For me, there is no hype with the offense. You know, we prove everything that we have to prove. We always been like an underdog type, but we work hard every day. You know, the running backs work hard, receiver core, offensive line, quarterback, even the defense. You know, outside of the offense. You know, we work collective as a group, and then we just try to do our best every day.
What else you got, Ross?
That's it. Thank you.
We'll go to Landon. Landon, go ahead.
Oh, this is a question from all three. And I was just wondering, over the past year, in what ways has Coach Galloway involved in?
Sorry, could you repeat that one more time?
Over the past year, in what ways has Coach Galloway helped you all improve like individually for each one of you?
I mean, there's a bunch of different nuances and small stuff that Galloway's always trying to work on with us. Especially, I mean, like a big problem with us last year was we had way too many drops as a receiver core and myself individually. But I mean, like he's always giving us new drills and stuff. He's always trying to find a way to make sure that we're working on like hand-eye coordination. He's always on our tail about making sure that we're in the indoor getting catches on the jugs machine and stuff. So I mean, like he's just always pushing us to make sure that we're trying to get the best out of ourselves. And so he's been a really good factor for us over this past year.
Like Beau said, with catching the ball, he definitely helped me with catching the ball and me going to wanting to catch, because it'd be at times where he'd be like, I'd just be walking around the building and he'd see me, he'd ask me, "You go catch balls today?" And I say, "Nah." He'd be like, "Why?" And I had to go over there, go catch some balls. And he said he would just put that factor in me, going to make sure I catch balls every day.
Galloway is like he's like a fly. He's just flying around your head, buzzing in your ear. Tell you every single day you need to work on this, work on that. He'll show us some receivers that's in the league or some previous film who he coached at other schools. But yeah, he'll get on us every day. So it's like you don't want him to say nothing to you, but he will, even though you did it. Like you'll try to beat to the punch so that he won't say nothing to you, but we really appreciate everything they do for us.
Good, Landon.
Oh, I had one follow-up question. And
go ahead.
What receiver do you all look up to in the league and kind of study to model your game after?
For me, I'd say Amari Cooper. It used to be for sure, without a doubt, Calvin Johnson. Like back whenever he was playing, like Megatron was like definitely my idol, like as far as receivers goes. But right now in the league, I'd say Amari.
Dazz?
For me, I look at guys like OBJ. I look at guys like Cooper Kupp. Really, what's his name? Stephon Diggs. Really, guys who got a lot of shiftiness in their route. I'm just looking to try to add more tools to my bag. And then really a guy that I liked back in the day, a guy that I really love was Steve Smith. I just felt like Steve Smith was a dog.
Dyami?
For me, it'll be Julio Jones, and then, well, matter of fact, I have two. So it'll be Julio Jones, you know, as far as route running wise, and then, you know, the speed, and then it would be Devontae Adams. You know, he's a slept-on receiver. He's an underdog, but he had pretty much like the best routes and releases in the game.
Good stuff. Thanks, Landon. Pat, we'll come to you. Go ahead, Pat.
Beau, you kind of touched on this on your answer 2 questions ago, but for all of you guys, just kind of knowing what this offense could be capable of, knowing what this team could be capable of, just how much of a motivator was that has been working, you know, while you're at home, and also for you guys to continue to try to be safe now that you're back and try to make sure that, you know, there is a season.
Like I heard the end of it, but I missed the middle part. Sorry about that.
Just kind of being at home and stuff, just kind of knowing what this team could be capable of this fall, just kind of how much of a motivator was that, just, you know, while you're at home, and also now to make sure you're staying safe, make sure that there is a season in a sense.
For sure. I mean, it was a huge motivator. I mean, literally every single day, whenever I was back home, like I was thinking in my head, like, okay, if I'm not working out today, I know my boys Dyami's or Twan, someone on the receiver corps is working out today. Like, so shoot, I got to get my butt out of bed and go work out. And thankfully for me, I was back in Texas, so I was being sure to social distance over there. But gyms were open and stuff, so I was able to work out with my trainer back home, and so I was getting some good work in throughout the week. And just like I said, like knowing the guys that I have in the receiver room with me, I knew it was going to be a competitive fall camp whenever we got back. So just knowing that I had something to work towards definitely pushed me whenever I was back home.
Being that you're at home, that gives you more time to think. So you definitely think about how good we can be. So that definitely gives you motivation right there off the rip to go do something. And now being that we're back, that just gives us more motivation not to get sick, not to try to stay away from people and try to stay in smaller spaces as we can to ourselves and try not to get any type of stuff that's going on.
I know I was eager to come back. I was ready to go, come back to campus and work out with the boys. But home, I kind of had an advantage because I had Sam with me while I was there. So as far as like running routes and going over the plays, I had somebody with me. But working out, it was just like home remedies type stuff. I had to do stuff on my own. But just having somebody with me to work out with, or just knowing that I have to like get better. I think we all as a group have one goal as of right now, and it's just to stay focused, and hopefully we'll have a season to accomplish this goal that we all want. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. All right, we'll see if Andrew's got his audio problems fixed. Andrew? Nope. You can text me your question if you want. I can ask it for you.
Come on.
Text it or put it in the chat. In the meantime, we'll go back to Kiera.
Hey, so my question is for all of them. Can you just talk about the importance of social media and how you guys have been engaging with the new recruits, especially with the class of 2021, and how excited they are to come, and how you're kind of just bringing them into the brotherhood and just making them feel welcome to the team?
Before you roll on that, I'll just chime in, make sure y'all know you can't talk about anybody specifically, but you can talk in general.
Yeah, just in general, yeah.
I mean, obviously social media is a big thing right now. During quarantine stuff, everybody's looking at it now more than ever. So, I mean, just being able to interact with the guys, trying to get guys to shoot, I'm trying to word this the right way now. You got me thinking, Jeremy. But, I mean, just like keeping in touch with everybody, making sure everybody feels welcome, like you said. I think everybody that's joined UNC from a freshman to the seniors on the team right now. I mean, one of the things about UNC is that whenever you commit to the team, like you become a part of a family, like a real family, real quick. So all those new guys, all the underclassmen and stuff are finding that out right now.
Social media is important because, I mean, just like I was when I was in high school, I would love to see a person that I seen that was playing on TV to hit me up and say, come here, come there. So I would just try to show the love back. And of course, we want the best recruits. So I'm going to try to help get the best recruits for the best program in the country.
Yeah.
All right, they said it all. Pretty much just, build a bond with the recruits. So, they always have somebody, even if they don't want to come here, get them advice because we've been through it already. So it's pretty much they're little brothers to us anyway. So and then social media, it's easy to reach out through social media, so it's just something easy for us.
Good. We'll flip to Greg. Greg, go ahead.
Yeah, this is for Dyami. Just one question. You guys had some incredible catches last year. We talked with Coach Galloway the other day. There's also some drops that seem like rather simple catches compared to some of the tough ones you made. What's the key in kind of handling that this year, kind of eliminating some of those drops, and what led to some of those issues last year?
Yeah, so last year I pretty much figured it out. So last year it was pretty much a lack of concentration, and focusing on the ball. So that's something I've been working on the whole off season. I pretty much run routes till I get tired, and then when I'm tired, I try to catch the ball every time. Focus in, concentrate, catch the ball with my eyes, and just instead of just my hands, catch the ball with my eyes and my hands at the same time. That's something that I've been working on.
Anything more of that, Greg?
Well, I wanted to get Dazz's response too, but Dyami, while I've got you, is it a matter of almost overconfidence, thinking, "Oh, I've got this for sure," and looking upfield or that kind of thing?
Yeah, most of it is, I ran a good route, then what I'm about to, when it's a catch before, it's a run before catch type. I always think like, before I catch the ball. So that's something I've just been trying to.
Dazz, you want to chime in?
Like Tommy was saying, it's just a lack of focus. I mean, sometimes you got, you've been lackadaisical. You thinking you got this catch easy, drop, not concentrating on the ball, and then you got other times where you thinking about running after the catch, another drop, because you ain't focused on the ball. So we just gotta make sure, like Dyami said, catch the ball with our ass. Make sure you focus on the ball every time. Focus it all the way to the tuck.
Thanks, guys.
All right, we'll flip back to Ross. Ross, go ahead.
This question is from Inside Carolina intern Gregory Hall to Beau. What can you tell us about Emory Simmons and what he can bring this season and how he's developed after 1 year at UNC, and what we can expect from Emory?
Man, Emory definitely gets what's the award for like most improved, or yeah. But Emory's just always putting in the work, man. I mean, he's always been there with us since he got on campus. He used to have the nickname Bambi because he looked like Bambi out on the field for a little bit. But I mean, he got rid of the nickname. He's been working hard in the weight room, man, and you can definitely expect big things from Emory this year.
And then shoot over to Dyami as well. I mean, what kind of receiver is Emory? What can we expect in terms of what he brings to the football field?
So pretty much, he has the speed, the agility, he has great hands, and he can run good routes. And something that we didn't see last year was the confidence that he has. So what he built off from off last year was the confidence, and he's feeling good about it. So that's what he'll bring.
Great.